3 questions people have when considering artificial grass. We all have that neighbor that has the perfect lawn, no weeds and no brown spots, and your lawn is full of weeds, full of brown spots, and definitely is not perfect. And so now you're looking at your lawn and considering maybe you should go with artificial, but you have a couple questions or common fears. One of them is you might have seen your neighbor's lawn that is artificial and it has like ripples or maybe like a seam that's appearing and it overall just looks super fake. Or you've heard that artificial grass gets too hot, or maybe you played sports back in the day and that soccer field was flaming hot. Or maybe you have a dog and you're a little bit worried that if it's even safe or is it bad for your dogs and kids. Here we're going to break down each of these questions one by one. Question 1. Will it look cheap or fake? And then here's the reality. Real is relative. Now, of course, you shouldn't be having a bunch of ripples or exposed seams, especially on like a front yard lawn, right? For all your neighbors to see. A lot of this comes down to the individual that you're hiring and the product that you're purchasing. There's different products that look real to some and fake to others. Of course, we want to avoid kind of those lime green type of products. A lot of those types of colors tend to be on the lower end of the product spectrum. But maybe you like a deep dark green with a slight crown in your front yard. Or maybe you like kind of like an olive drab type of color. It's really just preference on what you prefer and what is most real to you. But you can certainly get an installation that's a little bit sneaky as you drive by and you kind of double take and realize, oh, that's an artificial grass installation. Question 2, is it going to get too hot? I get it. We all played on that high school or soccer field that was so freaking hot, you could feel the heat through your actual shoes itself. That is a slit film product with what they did back in the day is use rubber crumb. It's still kind of used to this day, but not really, and mostly just on the commercial sector. When it comes to your residential install, we're using polyethylene, polypropylene products that is going to stay relatively cool. Of course, it's going to get hotter than your natural lawn, but it should never get to the point where it burns your dog's paws. It'll stay very similar to sidewalk concrete, not like asphalt. So at like a 95 to 100 degree weather, you can totally walk outside and you're totally fine. And most of these products these days also are not radiating heat, kind of like concrete. So overall, you can get a great product that's not going to get flaming hot, especially like that old football field that you played on in the early 2000s. And number 3, probably the most common question that I get if someone has animals is if it's bad for their animals. And no, this product is not bad for your dogs. It's not going to poison them or get them sick. I've even had clients ask the infill portion, like the sand that we put on top, is it bad if they like sniff it up? And the reality is that stuff's so deep and down into the actual blades that they can't really get to it anyways. And so overall, artificial grass for your pets can actually be a better solution because you're not having to put chemicals or pesticides or fertilizer on your actual lawn. All you gotta do is hose it off with water and use a little bit of dish soap to clean it here and there. And that's totally safe for pets and kids. So to kind of sum up this video, artificial grass is still kind of a new industry to like landscape construction. And there's lots of questions and answers and just a lot of stuff getting put out on the internet these days. The reality is this, you can get an installation that looks really, really nice. No, it's not gonna get as hot as you think. And no, it is not bad for your pets. Appreciate you guys watching the video. You're more than welcome to ask questions in the comment section, give it a like, and in the description, I'll have my Instagram. You're more than welcome to give it a follow and DM me questions if you have any.